Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a brand new CJRB to share with you guys and gals today. There's one in particular. It's a brand new model that I'm just going to brush through. And by the way, these are already unboxed, so you don't have to sit through unboxing. But the other ones I'm just going to brush through and show you that there's some new configurations of those bad boys out. But if you're not familiar with CJRB, well, you can always search it at the top in my playlist. I don't even know how many CJRBs I've checked out. But let's get into this one right here, and we're not going to delay. We're going to get right into it. You ready? This is the CJRB Prado or Prado. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its Prado-ness, and it already has marring, micking, mucking, schmutz, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but let's just ignore that that's there. This is a very, very cool knife. It is a full-size knife, so if you like a bigger knife, it's not large, it's not huge, it's just, I would say, very much so, a full-size knife. This is a crossbar lock, and it does have a deep carry clip. It's sitting on top of the scales. It's not recessed, but this is a more budget model, and there are different colors. You can get aqua green, black, rosewood handle. Yeah, you heard me, a little bit of rosewood going on. And it is a reversible clip, so you can, all you righties and lefties, this is a completely ambidextrous knife. Now, you ready to see this blade? Ooh, there it is. Hoop, what? Hey, he didn't say it. Look at this. RPM 9 steel. This is 3.5 inches of cutting length. Would you just look at it? It is a very nice looking satin blade. It is, yeah, check that out. It's a Ray Laconico design. I love Ray Laconico designs. They're always more slender, and this one is going right with it, right with his designs. It's a more slender knife. It's not real fat. It's not thick in the hand. And let's take a quick look. Here's your jimping. The jimping is smooth. Your finger kind of rubs over it. It does a little bit, you know, to stop your finger, but not a whole lot. Very cool, like elongated clip point blade. Love the looks of this blade. You have a thumb hole right here. And did I show you? There you go. RPM 9 steel, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I will say, whatever they're doing, whatever they did to get this texture on the G10, this texture is to die for. It is some of the best texture you could ever want on G10. It's not aggressive enough where it's going to tear up your pockets, but it gives you such a good hand feel. Oh, it's so good. I just got to tell you right now, it is that good. And we do have back here a hidden spot for all you lanyard lovers. It doesn't put a hole through it, so it keeps its aesthetic, but you can still put a lanyard through there if that's what you prefer with your knifes. And one thing that is so impressive, this knife to be this large, yeah, it is a large knife. It only weighs 3.4 ounces. It's very lightweight. From tip to tip, it's 8.35 inches. When it's closed, it's 4.7 inches. Now, here's the thing, your usable handle length, everywhere where you can put your hand is 4.5 inches. So all you large-handed folks, this has plenty of room. Not to mention, I already told you, this is a 3.5 inch cutting length. It's a 3.7 inch blade. Here's a couple size comparisons for you. Here, well, you know what it is. It's the QSP Penguin. Everybody should have a Penguin, right? And then, of course, another one that I always use is the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. See, it's bigger. These are medium. This is a full-size knife. Not large. I would call it full-size. Now, look at this. Here's the CJRB Pyrite. And by the way, I was just looking at the website and I was looking, oh no, I was Amazon. These are like $25 right now. I'll put a link to the particular spot where you can get these. These are way off. This is the Wharncliffe, kind of Wharncliffe in my opinion, but this is the Wharncliffe CJRB Pyrite. And you know what? I have this one. I don't think I've shown you all. These are an option. I don't know if these are 20% off also, but I'll find it. I'll put links to all the knives you see in this video. That way you can support the channel, or you can go somewhere else, and it doesn't matter to me. I appreciate when you do use my links because it supports Beez Blades, doesn't cost you anything. But back to it, look at this. This Altum, you know, I call it honey color. That's my new adoptive name of it. It's super lightweight. There's something about it. It's grown on me, and it's not necessarily the color. It's the feel, and there's just something about the snappiness and feel of it. But anyway, getting off track. Here you go. Here's another size comparison. Looking for a little bigger knife. Here is the CJRB Echo. And here's another version. There's two different versions. I do know that the Echo is, CJRB must just be, I don't know, must be sale time because of what time of the year it is or what. But here are two different versions of the Ray Laconico. Yeah, this is a Laconico too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, check it out. Ray Laconico. See, I like his knives. Here's two different versions of the Echo. This is the button lock and this is the liner lock. Me personally, for some reason, I just like the liner lock better on this particular model. But if you have those, now you know it's even bigger than the Echo. Since I have these out, here's another one of the CJRB Pyrites. I don't think I've shown you either one of these Ultim scales, so this gives me the opportunity to sneak it into this video. Look at this. It's pretty cool, you know. If you're not an Ultim fan, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's growing on me. I'm calling it honey scale. Some people call it something else. You know what I'm talking about. All the people that come to the live stream every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. Every Friday night, 8:15 to around midnight, about 4-hour live stream. We give away knives like this, nicer ones, less nicer ones. I wouldn't call them less nicer. I would say more budget, but that's just part of the fun. Make sure on Friday nights you come and check us out at the Hive. You will enjoy it. You'll be glad you did. But before I get off track anymore, here's a look at the inside. It has majorly skeletonized liners. It's crazy to have a knife this size and have it feel this lightweight. Now the ergos are money. There are no issues ergo-wise. No, whether you have it in the reverse grip or the regular grip, the handle, I mean, if you're holding it like this to do some slicing, maybe you're peeling back something, maybe a little bit of skin, maybe you're using it, trying it out for hunting or something. It's AR RPM 9 steel. It's a great steel. I have no complaints about AR RPM 9 at all. It sharpens up well, it hones well, and this one came with a very, very nice edge on it. And let's check out, just looking up here, getting really close, just so you can see the non-aggression. So it's not like, it's not a finger ripper, it's not a skin ripper, but it's very comfortable. And giving it the Beez squeeze, I mean, no hot spots at all. And if you don't know, my hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. So that's what it looks like with the hand of my size. And there's no rough edges. These corners are rounded off. Very much so. Look at that. It looks like it's flat, but I mean, it's round. It's very comfy. This is comfy. There's no sharp edges other than the edge you want to be. Now, here is something to note. If you look at the plunge grind, this plunge grind disappears all the way out here past the heel of the knife. So that may or may not be something you care about depending on what type of knife sharpener you are. You might get a little bit of a smile right there. That's going to be an aesthetic, but this is, I can't remember how much this knife is. I didn't write it down, but this is a more budget-friendly knife. It's a large budget-friendly knife. Man, I wish I remember how much it was. I don't think these are even $60. I think I was like, oh, okay, there we go. That's a more budget knife. But the action on it, I mean, you can't go wrong. It's superb. You could just get this out in and out of the pocket all day long, back and forth, back and forth. And man, I really, really have to mention one more time how good the texture is on these scales. Now let me show you two new versions of a knife that you've already seen on the channel. You ready? Let's go. Wait a minute, rewind. I did find some notes. So right now there's on Amazon there's a $20 coupon which knocks this from 76 down to 57 bucks, or you can go on the website. I'll have both those links down there for you. The website has the same price as Amazon, and I can't remember if they do free shipping or not, but that's a couple of options for you. Now let's get the other one out. Ready? Go. Now this is one I've done a video on already, and now I have two new versions. This is the CJRB Hectare. Okay, Hectare. This, I got to tell you, this I believe is their response or their answer to the Vosteed raccoon, because it's similar, but there are plenty of differences. It's not a copy. They did their own thing, but I will say that it's most comparative to a raccoon, but it is lighter weight than a raccoon. But here's the two new ones I'm going to show you. There are, I don't even know if I took notes on how many different color variants there are. Now here's the thing. Besides this, I'm telling you right now, it's fantastic. The action is great. The ergos are great. It has a deep carry clip that's sitting on top of the G10. It would have been nice if it was inset, but you don't have to pay that extra for them to mill out the G10. So that's a very nice thing. These are, I can't remember, these are on sale too. These are like 25% off or something. Like, there's a big sale going on up. There's a big sale at half price. I was about to sing a jingle to a bookstore or something. Anyway, here are three different versions. This knife is 7.3 inches long, 18.5 centimeters. Closed, it's 4.2 inches, which is 10.7 centimeters. And your usable handle length length, which is pretty good, 3.8 inches or 9.7 centimeters. Your blade is 3.1 inches or 7.9 centimeters. Your sharpen length is 2.8 inches, which is 7.1 centimeters. This thing only weighs 2.65 ounces. It's 2.5 ounces. It is extremely lightweight. Now, here's the thing I think is cool about all the color variations you can get with this. I believe this is like a painted. Let's see if we can get in here and take a look. Yeah, see there? It's painted. So yeah, it's going to scratch and things like that, but this is one where if you get this out at the lunchroom compared to, say, one that looks more knifey, right? You get one out like this and some people are like, oh my gosh, he's got a weapon. It is not a weapon. It's a freaking tool. But you get something out that's this with the, I don't know, it's kind of brownish, purplish and blue with the orange accents, or you get one out like this. I mean, who is going to complain about this? They're going to be like, oh, that's cool. Let me see that. Because I don't know, it doesn't look scary because it's colored. It's the same thing, has the same blade, same steel, same action and all that. But there's something about, and not to mention, if that's not the reason you would do it, if you're a knife collector and you're like me, you like every single color of every single kind. Or if you have someone you're going to gift one to, then that's a perfect thing. So here's 3 different versions. Since I have them on the table, here's a quick size comparison. Here is the Pyrite. You see, it's not that much bigger than the Pyrite, just a little bit taller blade, just a little less handle. This one has just a little bit less handle. Now here's the Echo for size comparison. Now it's closer to the Echo. I'm trying to get them pivot to pivot. This one's going to look a little shorter because of the aspect, because there's a slight angle to the camera. But yeah, see, it's not a little knife. It's a perfect everyday carry knife to throw in the pocket. And the thing that really blows me away, besides it having really good ergos, I mean, the ergos are fantastic on it. You can choke up. I wouldn't choke up like this in the hammer grip, but you could definitely choke up for doing regular cutting. And it's just a comfortable, there's nothing bad to say about this knife. There's nothing really nitpicky. I mean, it doesn't have the most aggressive on the jimps, on the jimps. Here's a look at the jimps. They're painted, so they're going to be a little slicker. They're going to be a little slick. It's not going to be super grabby, but I enjoy it. It's a great knife. And now you have options. You can get all kinds of multicolors. I mean, what can I say? If you're a knife collector, you understand. I often get comments from people who are like, why would I want this or why would I want that? And I'm like, well, you're wanting a knife because you're just using it to open bags of concrete. I understand maybe that you're not the one for these knives, but there's people like me and all the knife collectors and the people that come and hang out at the Hive stream that like a little something different, or they have a wifey. I have a knife wife. She likes knives. She likes different colors. She likes different designs. I mean, she's a total knife nut now, and she likes variety. So this right here, it's pretty cool. I like it. If you like larger knives, the CJRB Prado might be up your alley. And then this is the Echo, and this is the Hectare, and then this is the CJRB Pyrite, just another version of the Pyrite. And I've got my work cut out for me to find the links to all these, but that'll make it easy for you if you want to go check them out. And wouldn't you know it, I almost forgot. This was sitting right over there. This is the Artisan Coloring. CJRB Artisan, kind of the same company going on there. This is the Andromeda. I did a video on this one a long time ago. These are 40% off. Very, very cool button lock knife. It's AR RPM 9 steel. It is, it's more, what do you call it? It's more slender and kind of a more gents type knife. And if you want to go see, you can just search Andromeda up at the top of my videos. But this is another one I wanted to mention. They've got all kinds of sales, and that's when us knife nuts tend to go and buy knives, is when they're on sale. So I hope you enjoyed checking out these knives, and I hope you enjoyed checking out the brand new Prado. Hey, we have a channel member that's called Prado. This one's actually Prado. It's Prado. But this one and these right here, oh my goodness, the G10 texture, they don't change it, CJRB. Whatever you do, that is just so good. But love you all to pieces. Make sure you go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. And until I see you again in the live streams or the chats, remember, live life in the present. Keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.